Richthofen! Not exactly! There! He's got a parachute! Hold the reserve!
Curse you, Richthofen. Somewhere in this broken city, there is another Nikolai. I can only imagine what horrors he has endured. Strange voice announces arrival of fresh supplies. The evil of Group 935 corrupts yet another reality. Perhaps freeing my other self from this hell on Earth will be an act of mercy. In times of stress, honest labor helps put mind at ease.
Wow.
This was part of your plan, Richtofen? Not exactly! There! He's got a parachute!
Curse you, Dragon! Hey! Other soldiers! Identify yourselves!
Nikolai. I have to find Nikolai. He is the last. Then we will be rewarded. He will come for us. Edwards, not me. I was never part of that. I am a scientist, a doctor. I never meant to cause harm. But I did. If I run out of bullets, I will be forced to resort to more primitive forms of combat. I suppose it was inevitable that I run out of bullets. Good things rarely last.
Hello! I do not know whose side are you on. But unless you fight for the glory of Mother Russia, I would strongly suggest that you leave my city.
Calm down, Edward. Please, focus on what is important. We are so close. Symptomatic of my recent bad luck? Sometimes I dream of this in my sleep. Wait, when did I last sleep? This weapon is now little more than a hollow shell. I must find ammo! This cannot be what I think it is. I was right. It wasn't. I will hold on to this. Why? Call it a feeling. No bullets, but I had so many of them.
Bye guys. Are you leaving?
I did not realize my supplies would dwindle quite so rapidly.
Hey, your boy.
Perhaps you've come to help me, friend, eh? That would be good. For years I have had only one friend, eh? Say hello to vodka!
Regardless of his mental state, it's in our best interest to assist in any way we can. We don't want any more angry Russians if we can avoid it. Wait, what is this? I really should know. This weapon is now little more than a hollow shell. I must find ammo! Ah! It's hot! It's hot! It's hot! Be careful, everyone! I wouldn't want you to get hurt. Again.
Double points!
I welcome any cash incentive for what I would do anyway. I suppose it was inevitable that I run out of bullets. Good things rarely last. You know what you really desire. This was not it! I told you before! Keep scented flesh away from my body! This tastes bad, so it's probably good for me.
Systems operational. Access.
What? It can't be. withstands the intense heat of mein shield's flame. As it should be. This instrument will ensure that their deaths are more permanent than usual. Sharpened! Why is my ammo so low? No, this flavor just isn't for me. My pockets aren't deep enough to carry around such potentially useless items.
Module door confirmed.
I believe you were destined to burn! Your hands are positively filthy! I take my victories wherever I may find them. No bullets, but I had so many of them. Who's next? I almost envy your simple-minded ignorance. Can you perhaps bang a little more quietly this time? Double points! Abebrito2012's shield did not come from the dragon's mate, that could make him upset. Mach 3. It had better be worth the wait.
Deploying module. Network transmitter activated. Dragon terminals now available. Dragon summoned. Dragon is airborne.
To myself, I will raise him as though he were my own child. I do not look forward to the calluses this will no doubt leave upon my once nimble fingers.
Hello, my friend. I need new power core for weapon systems. Mine is very broken. Oh, one last thing. Do you have any vodka? They appear to be running very low.
Should we warn him of what will happen? No, I don't think so. That would be a terrible idea. Ah, yes. The wood, the nails, the interminable process of unsustainable repairs. Hey, Nikolai! Maybe we can fix the place up a bit. Difficult to pick who to kill next. There are so many of you. This liquid is thicker than I remember. I will hold on to this. Why? Call it a feeling. You know, hammer and nails could be used for so much more interesting purposes. One day there will be no more boards to board. soon.
Son of a bitch.
Ah, yes. The wood, nails, the interminable process of unsustainable repairs. You know, hammer and nails could be used for so much more interesting purposes. Your persistence is really quite annoying. More ammo is always preferable to less. Roxas always said I had a lot of untapped potential. I fear nothing, not even the heat of the dragon's fire. Death is necessary for my survival! Nothing can withstand the intense heat of my shield's flame! It's the kill! Then I will gladly oblige.
Dragon en route to your position.
Oh, stop screaming! It can't hurt worse than the other ray guns! Can it? Why don't you show yourself, Monty? We all know how important you must be. I'm sorry. I'm just a little busy right now. Honestly, my palate hasn't been the same since we got here.
Dragon departure beginning.
It's a little something. Incubate, mein Drachen. Incubate until you can't incubate no more!
Commencing incubation. Warning. Hostiles detected. Initiating lockdown. Ending lockdown.
After the island, I believe I would never again in hell had followed us. I was wrong. I was so wrong. The scales on this shield did not come from the dragon's mate. That could make him upset. Sometimes I dream of this in my sleep. Wait, when did I last sleep? One day there will be no more boards to board. One day soon.
Valkyrie drones inbound.
The voice with which it speaks. Why does it sound so familiar? More than a little slap to rattle this doctor. I estimated our chances of survival without ammo. They're not great. Scratched before, believe me. That's a little too close. In terms of ammunition,
Fucking dragon, man, I fucking hate it.
Subject not compliant. Initiating self-destruct.
Allow me to reciprocate your unwelcome physical advances. Mein Fleisch ist mein und mein alone!
Immune specimen is resistant.
Enjoy your filthy fingers prodding me so!
Fucker!
Neutralizing threat.
Told you before! Keep your fetish flesh away from my body! More than a little slap to rattle this doctor.
Incubation complete.
We will rue the day they cross paths with Dr. Edward Richtofen. I've been scratched before, believe me.
Dragon departure beginning.
I take mine victories wherever I may find them. I have endured many trials and horrors on my long quest. Those soulmates are up there. They're up there. Top three. Definitely. Is there any way we could use this fire against that annoying dragon?
Double points!
I assure you, whatever I earn will be put towards the greater good. My good. Me. I've always wanted a child of my own. Fitting it has scales and breathes fire. Like father, like son, I suppose. Are you ready, my minion? Do you want to burn up some of the ore for me?
Summon dragon.
I think it's stuck in my throat.
I have been watching. I have seen each and every one of your misdeeds. I know who you are. Sounds ominous, doesn't it? Good, because it fucking is.
I'm about to perform some simple surgical procedures. You are more than welcome to observe. I do enjoy all this attention. I have an enormous ego. There's so much potential for chaos behind that mischievous smile.
Dragon departure beginning.
This is all I need for my last day. My last day on this earth, at least.
Warning. Enemy forces are approaching your position. Proceeding this lockdown.
No doubt lead but nimble fingers. Ah, yes. The wood, the nails, veritable goods, unsustainable repairs.
Area secure. New threat detected.
I do not look forward to the canisters system, no doubt need but things. cannot participate in such a bizarre courtship ritual. Would you like to report to me? I'm certainly going about it the right way.
Area secure.
Sometimes I dream of this in my sleep. Wait, when did I last sleep?
New threat detected.
No, Hano Unnair could be used so much more. That tool doesn't... An act of mercy.
Area secure.
One day there will be no more boards to board.
New threat detected.
Goodbye, monkey. I'm truly sorry for your loss. I sometimes wonder what grudge the undead really hold against the monkeys.
I am here. Fascist must be repaired.
Returning to management levels. Lockdown ending.
Why do I feel warm? Is this happiness? Thankfully, at this point, my nostrils are so defiled, I can hardly smell a thing. To be honest, I really didn't enjoy starting fires at the trial. I just did it. Wait! I know what this is. Wait, no. No, I don't. the true meaning of death stare, giant. Wait, what is this? I really should know.
The entirety of the universe is fractured and broken. Something that you clowns hold more than at least some degree of responsibility for. Guess what? You're gonna fix it. Look, just do what you usually do. Listen out for radios and things. I'll help wherever I can.
Joke about you needing a hammer to go with your sickle. I can't. It's upset you. I see that it's... Sorry, Draken. It's not that I don't like you. I just don't like being on fire. I'm calling it. Time of death. Something o'clock. Ein Fisch ist mine und mine alone. Hey, dead! I mean it! I would very much like to see a big, blazing inferno dragon. I will unleash hell. Everyone, I wouldn't want you to get hurt again.
Looking at this damn Easter egg.
Dragon summoned.
Are you trying to bring me out in a rush?
I got this.
Proceeding this time departure.
I suppose it is good I didn't shower today. When did I last shower? Why do you find me so fascinating?
Some said Wendy's 4 for 4 was the biggest.
Yo guys, how's it going? Mad Gaz here, and for this video I'm showing you part of the Easter egg, a step of the Easter egg that seems to be puzzling a lot of people, and for some reason I managed to do this myself. Now I could be wrong in thinking that it's puzzling people. I know a lot of people are confused with this, but I'll show you steps now, and it involves using the pipes in the sewer and then the air ventilation system to get the purple cylinder for the master code. So after you've made your way to the Pack-a-Punch using the dragons and stuff like that, there'll be tutorials on YouTube. I'll link one in the description down below. You go to the bunker area and you've got to fend off loads of zombie hordes until you can get the the dragon breath, the crystal, which is upstairs. I'm going to pick that up now. Now, when you're in the basement, you will see lots of machinery and stuff like that, and there is a generator just around the corner from where I am. There is some egg incubators right there, and to the left of them, sorry,
Shut up.
Alright, so what's up guys, it's JediKing98 here, and today I'm bringing you guys the first step for the Gorod Krovi Easter egg. This is going to be getting the generator on, as well as doing the valve step, and I have a very detailed guide. That's why you see this video is very long, because I have a very detailed guide for the valve step, and I believe it's one of the best that you will find, and I hope that it helps you guys understand the valve step. It's very hard to do that, and it's very hard to understand, and it's also extremely hard for me to explain it to you guys, so I hope I did the best. And then as well as inserting the password into the Sophia computer. So let's go ahead and jump right on into this. The first thing that you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go ahead and turn on the power, of course, which is very simple to do. It's one single power switch behind like 4 doors in the map. Very easy to do so. And then you're going to have to get to the hatchery, and to do so, you're going to have to power up the dragon collar thing, the modules, and I have a video on my channel where you guys can check that out on how to do that. It's very simple to do, very easy, a lot of easy prerequisites for this one. And once you get here, you're going to have to come here with a Valkyrie. I recommend doing this on a Valkyrie round. It makes doing the valve step a lot easier with Valkyries instead of zombies roaming around, so definitely try to do this on a Valkyrie round. Bring the Valkyrie down to this little generator down here, and then you're going to want to kill him once he gets very close. You'll know you did it properly because the generator is going to come on, and it's going to be blowing air on top of the tarp that is above it. Now, you're going to be on a timer for the valve step here, and basically when that timer runs out, you're going to have to come back to this generator on the next round and go up to that little switch and hold square to turn the generator back on. It'll turn itself off after a little while, and you'll have to power it back on yourself. You don't have to bring a Valkyrie back down or anything like that. You just have to press the button on the switch. Very simple to do. So anyway, guys, let's jump into the valve part. It's a long explanation, so here we go. Okay, so now we move on to one of the hardest parts in any Easter egg that I have ever done. And this is so difficult to do, and it's so confusing to explain, and it's going to be so difficult for me to do so. But I hope you guys can bear with me and figure this out with me here, because it's very hard to understand this. And let's go ahead and jump into it. So basically, there are these 6 valves around the map where we have like dials and pipes and everything. I'm just going to call them valves. They're airflow stations, whatever you want to call them. They're going to be called valves. We're keeping it one simple word right there. So there is 6 valves around the map. We have one in the department store, we have one at the top of the armory, we have one in the Dragon Command area, we have one in the supply depot room, we have one in the tank station, and then we have the last one in between the infirmary and the bunker. This is the like mid-level right there. So what you're going to do is, once you go ahead and power up that generator with the Valkyrie there, it's going to cause these lights to come on above these little valves here, and what's going to happen is 3 of them are going to be lit up blue, 1 is going to be lit up green, and they're...
What's going on, guys? This is Dr. Show here, and today we got for you a super easy guide on the valve step in the Gorod Krovi Easter egg. So to get started, there is 6 valve locations around the map. There is one at Dragon Command, the infirmary, the tank factory, the department store, the armory next to the bridge, and there's one at the supply depot. Now you need to power all these valves with the generator found inside the Pack-a-Punch room. The generator cannot be powered until you have incubated an egg though, so make sure you've done that. So once you've incubated that egg, you can now press square to turn on the generator. Now this generator gives you about 5 minutes of power, so if you don't complete the step in that 5 minutes, you will need to start another round and click square on the generator again. So once the generator is on, you will need to find the valve that has a green light on it. You will also need to find the valve that has a purple code cylinder stuck inside it. Now these act as your start and end points, the green valve being the start and the code cylinder valve being the end. These change every game. Now we have completely simplified this step for you. All you need to do is identify the start and end points in your game and change the other valves to the right sequence of numbers. So on screen you can see a full list of the codes, just find the one that matches your game situation. So for example, in my game I had the tank factory as the green. code cylinder was at the as the green light, and the code cylinder was at the bridge near the armory. So, for example, in my game, I had the tank factory as the green light, and the code cylinder was at the bridge near the armory. So, using the code sheet, I need to find the one that has the tank factory as the first valve and the armory as the last. Once I found this, all I need to do is change the command to 1, the infirmary to 1, the tank factory to 1, the department store to 3, and the supply to 2. It doesn't matter what number the code cylinder valve is on though, you can just tank factory to 1, the department store to 3, and the supply to 2. It doesn't matter. What's going on, guys? This is Dr. Show here, and today we got for you a super easy guide on the valve step in the Garrod Crovey Easter egg. So to get started, there is 6 valve locations around the map. There is one at Dragon Command, the Infirmary, the Tank Factory, the Department Store, the Armory next to the bridge, and there's one at the Supply Depot. What's going on, guys? This is Dr. Show here, and today we got for you a super easy guide on the valve step in the Garrod Crovey Easter egg. So to get started, there is 6 valve locations around the map. There is one at Dragon Command, the Infirmary, the Tank Factory, the Department Store, the Armory next to the bridge, and there's one at the Supply Depot. Now you need to power all these valves with the generator found inside the Pack-a-Punch room. The generator cannot be... What's going on, guys? This is Dr. Show here, and today we got for you a super easy guide on the valve step in the Garrod Crovey Easter egg. So to get started, there is 6 valve locations around the map. There is one at Dragon Command, the Infirmary, the Tank Factory, the Department Store, the Armory next to the bridge, and there's one at the Supply Depot. Now you need to power all these valves. Factory. What's going on, guys? This is Dr. Show. Super easy guide on the valve step in the Garrod Crovey Easter egg. So to get started, there is 6 valve locations around the map. There is one at Dragon Command, the Infirmary, the Tank Factory, the Department Store, the Armory next to the bridge. And there's one at the Supply Depot. There's one at Dragon Command, the Infirmary, the Tank Factory, the Department Store, the Armory next to the bridge, and there's one at the Supply Depot. on the valve step in the Garrod Crovey Easter egg. So to get started, there is 6 valve locations around the map. There is one at Dragon Command, the Infirmary, the Tank Factory, the Department Store, the Armory next... A super easy guide on the valve step in the Garrod Crovey Easter egg. So to get started, there is 6 valve locations around the map. There is one at Dragon Command, the Infirmary, the Tank Factory, the Department Store, the Armory next to the bridge, and there's one at the Supply Depot. Now you need to power all these valves with the generator found inside the Pack-a-Punch room. The generator cannot be powered until you have incubated an egg though, so make sure you've done that. So once you've incubated that egg, you can now press square to turn on the generator. Now this generator gives you about... What's going on guys, this is Dr. Show here, and today we got for you a super easy guide on the valve step in the Garrod Crovey Easter egg. So to get started, there is 6 valve locations around the map. There is one at Dragon Command, the Infirmary, the Tank Factory, the Department Store, the Armory next to the bridge, and there's one at the Supply Depot. Now you need to power all these valves with the generator found inside the Pack-a-Punch room. The generator cannot be powered until you have incubated an egg though, so make sure you've done that. So once you've incubated that egg, you can now press square to turn on the generator. Now this generator gives you about 5 minutes of power, so if you don't complete the step in that 5 minutes, you will need to start another round and click square on the generator again. So once the generator is on, you will need to find the valve that has a green light on it. You will also need to find the valve that has a purple code cylinder stuck inside it. Now these act as your start and end points, the green valve being the start and the code cylinder valve being the end. These change every game. Now we have completely simplified this step for points in your game and changed the other valves to the right sequence of numbers. So on screen you can see a full list. My game, I had the tank factory as... Once I found this, all I need to do is change the command to 1, the infirmary to 1, the tank factory to 1, the department store to 3, and the supply to 2. It doesn't matter what number the code cylinder valve is on though, you can just leave that. So once all these valves have the correct number, the code cylinder will pop out and you can collect it and just continue that Easter egg. Well, I hope this can help you easily get... So to get started, there is 6 valve locations around the map. There is one at Dragon Command, the Infirmary, the Tank Factory, the Department Store, the Armory next to the bridge, and there's one at the Supply Depot. Now you need to power all these valves with the generator found inside the Pack-a-Punch room. The generator cannot be powered until you have Crovy Easter egg. So to get started, there is 6 valve locations around the map. There is one at Dragon Command, the Infirmary, the Tank Factory, the Department Store, the Armory next to the bridge, and there's one at the Supply Depot. Now you need to power all these... So to get started, there is 6 valve locations around the map. There is one at Dragon Command, the Infirmary, the Tank Factory, the Department Store, the Armory next to the bridge, and there's one at the Supply Depot. Infirmary, the Tank Factory, the Department Store, the...
Holy shit, I did it! Oh my god. What? Nothing. Nothing.
Please leave your message.
Trophies.
So what's going on, guys? My name is Mr. Dalek JD, and today I have the full down the egg from this area and pick it up, as it will go in every...
Eat as fucking.
Of Side Fry. Now, if you don't know how to get the Dragon Strike, all players in the game need to depot and use the Dragon Strike on this puddle to reveal the trophy. Now, for our Dragon Egg, which we collected earlier, you want to place it down on a nest outside of Dragon Command. Now, there are 4 nest locations around the map, but we will use this one just as the area is quite open. So once you've placed that, you now need to wait for a dragon to fly overhead and breathe fire onto the egg. Once that's done, the egg will need to be cooled. So play out a full round, and once complete, the dragon egg should be able to be picked up. Now that everyone in the game has the dragon egg in their inventory, and there'll be 3 challenges needed to complete the egg fully, and everyone can share and do these challenges to progress everyone's egg completion. Now, the first one is to kill napalm zombies. So gather up a large group of zombies and wait until the dragon. simple to accomplish this every time. In the main part of the map, there will be 6 air pressure dials, one in the tank factory, one in barracks, which I like to call bunk beds, one in Dragon Command upstairs on the right, one in Armory, which is by the Bible Bridge, one in the supply room, and one in the department store on the 3rd floor. Once the generator has been initially activated by the Valkyrie drone, you have a certain amount of time to try complete this step before the generator turns off again and all the lights go out on the dials. If this happens, just play the next round, fly back to the hatchery, and activate the generator again. The thing you need to look for during this step is the location where the dial light is green and the dial where the password cylinder is. The dial with the green light will be the starting location, and the dial with the password cylinder is what we are trying to connect all the valves to. The green dial light and password cylinder locations will change every time you play. Now on screen I will have images for each possible combination you need to get this to work first time, and at this point I want to give a ridiculously big shout out to XPL Jesus over on the COD Zombies Reddit for creating one of the easiest to understand image diagrams I've seen for this step, and you can find a link to his thread and all his social platforms in the description below. Now in my game here, the green dial was at the armory and the password cylinder was in the supply room. In this image on screen, this contains all the possible combinations of armory being the green valve. I know armory is my green valve, so that's our starting point, so I now check around the map to find out which valve contains the password cylinder, and in this game, the password cylinder is in the supply room, so that correlates to the password valve should now be open for you to pick up. If it isn't all set to what the image suggests, the dial with the password valve should now be open for you to pick up. If it isn't, change the valve on the green valve location until the password valve pops out of the dial. I tested the combinations on these images in 3 separate games and I always managed to get this to work on my first try. I will now give you around 10 seconds to pause the video when out of the dial. In your game is written from top to bottom. Small password puzzle. Okay, you should be back now with the password valve successfully out of the dials. Once you've got this, run over to Sophia in the power room and hold square to place that in. You should now see a small password puzzle. Now we're trying to get all the letters here to spell Kronos. This is spelled K-R-O-N-O-S and is written from top to bottom. Shoot each letter until it spins over to the letter that you need. Once it spells Kronos, interact with Samantha.
I see you.
Password required to complete authorization.
Go. Okay. Man.
To input the password and
Timmy.
One more, you motherfucker!
Can move on to the next step. By the next round, it should have been close to 2 rounds since the incubator lockdown was completed, and the dragon egg should be able to be picked up in the hatchery. Once picked up,
the scales on this shield did not come from the dragon's mate. That could make him upset.
Password accepted. Access granted.
Sophia, my dear, an acquaintance is in a teeny tiny pickle. Can you be so kind as to point me towards a functional power core?
My records indicate that you are familiar to Dr. Maxis. You will help me initiate Ascension Protocol. Proceeding to Ascension Phase 1. Ascension data absent. Locate missing code units to proceed.
Ascension? Do I even know what that is? No matter. I will find them anyway.
all players can head to the challenge gravestones in spawn to collect the Gauntlet of Siegfried's specialist weapon. We can finally collect the last trophy. Head into the operations bunker where the shield is built, activate the Gauntlet of Siegfried and melee punch the safe open to reveal the final trophy. Pick that up and we can begin the next steps. Go back over to Sophia and interact with the map screen facing her to place down all of the trophies. You should see them all be slotted onto the table below the map screen. Sophia will randomly pick one of the trophies as a challenge for you to complete. Now, if at any point you fail a challenge, if you play to the next round, you can restart your current challenge. Now, I'll have timestamps in the description for each individual challenge, as the order of these challenges are random every single game, so you can quickly skip over to the challenge you need by just clicking the timestamps in the description. My game started first with the Russian Mangler trophy. Now, somewhere around the map, there will be a friendly Russian Mangler with green eyes, and I've seen it typically around the tank factory area and a department store. Your job is to escort this Mangler to the teleporter in the Dragon Command by
Complete. Your performance was better than expected. Acknowledge to begin Phase 2.
I am prepared for the inevitable.
Proceeding with Ascension Phase 2.
standing in front of it without it dying. My best advice is to have one player in a game train the zombies around the Dragon Command while the rest of the team go and Mangler trophy. Now, somewhere around the map, there will be a friendly Russian Mangler with green eyes, and I've seen it typically around the tank factory area and a department store. Your job is to escort.
I have identified an enemy prototype nearby that appears to be particularly erratic. Despite possibility of faulty Russian wiring, I would like to secure the subject for analysis. Do it.
Medicine never ever came ever.
Kill all enemies.
here, fool.
If only its blast lasted a little longer. Perhaps we can work something out. We don't have to fight. I know, I'm not making a particularly strong case. Oh, you filthy idiot, prodding me so! I feel destroyed.
Okay.
You will need to do better. Significantly better.
Can we try that again? Insta-kill! I will enact a plan of vengeance. One I've been thinking about for a very long time. Are you trying to bring me out in a rush? Now that is delicious. Ah, yes. The wood, nails, interminable process of unsustainable repairs. This city's been burned to the ground. What harm could a few more fires do?
I can see you.
I can safely conclude that field trials of the new ray gun are a resounding success! I am an occasional drinker. This is an occasion. Mein Babydrachen wants to play. Go forth. Set the bird on fire. Yeah, the beverages, of course. They are a crucial part of the plan. To quench my thirst. Your hands are positively filthy! Burn them! Burn them all! I told you before! Keep your filthy flesh away from my body! You are an unsightly blemish that must be surgically removed! This scars will fade long before your body rots in the ground.
I just needed to finish that challenge. No. Motherfucker, man. Should've just fucking waited, dude.
I really thought you were going to let me bleed to death. It was horrible. Set your fate. Let the flames engulf you. Maybe this will spark your interest. Would you like a lobotomy? You're certainly going about it the right way. I've been scratched before, believe me. Composition of this elixir has always eluded me. That may be for the best.
Incoming.
In my eagerness to bypass the horde, I forgot to keep track of my arms. Area scan.
Fuck are these fuckers coming from, dude?
Machines do not feel pain. Kind of sucks the joy out of killing them. More apple? Ah, wunderbar! The perpetual cycle of torment can continue.
Thank you for the love of God, dude.
Not quite sure what it's doing. At the moment, I'm sure it will become clear.
You appear to be in danger.
if an invention turns out brilliantly. I'm not even going to pause up as an autopsy. I'm pretty sure I know the cause of death.
Where the fuck is this fucker, man?
Hey, dead! I mean it! Production quality. Good night, really let shadows slip.
You have failed.
But where the fuck was he, dude?
Others will blame me for this. I don't really blame them. Feed, mein Drachen! Feed!
Ah, man, I'm fucking pissed, dude.
Contrary to what some might say, I do not really enjoy setting single fire. Trying to bring me out in a rush? My cables have been reporting a burning sensation lately. I think I'm fine.
I don't know just how significantly outnumbered you are.
I've been scratched before, believe me. Oh my, that was invigorating. I know how it feels to be punched in the face. Now, so do you. I'm not sure that's sitting well on my stomach. This liquid is thicker than I remember.
Do not die, it would make me unhappy. It would be selfish.
One day there will be no more boards to board. One day soon. To be honest, I really didn't enjoy starting fires at the tribe. I just did it. Stop, Mrs. Stanning! Any data we could provide would be useless anyway.
God. Wow, dude. I fucking give up, dude. Fuck this.